5:46 right now. More news coming up in just a moment.
First, Jordan Shefty's here with our first traffic report of the morning. Jordan?
All right, so far we are off to a quiet start this morning. Zooming into one spot on our map, Fort at I-680. Pulling up our camera right through here so you can get an idea how those roads are moving. This is your traffic through the area. Still moving in the green, which is some good news. I'll keep you updated as the morning rolls on. Just ahead here after the break, we will let you know what made us smile this morning, and we'll be getting a final look at our forecast with Jared. We'll be right back.
Traffic.
Yes, and so far everything is clear out there, but do want to zoom into Dodge Street, 90th and Dodge, and give you a look at that intersection so you can kind of plan ahead. From American National Bank, we can see still moving smoothly in the green. Traffic not quite backing up there, and that's what we would expect for this time of the morning. However, we do have some new construction starting up today, and that could cause you issue. 1110 KFAB's Lucy Chapman joins us live for that. Hey, Lucy.
Well, good morning, Jordan. This construction is moving across Center Street on 60th. It is now going to be south of Center, and that's going to start later on this morning. You're going to be down to one lane in both directions on 60th from Center to about Spring, and that's going to be with us for about 3 months. For WOWT 6 News viewers, I'm Lucy Chapman with 1110 KFAB Time Saver Traffic.
All right, Lucy, a check of traffic.
Now, finding out how the interstate's moving for you right now, we want to zoom into I-80 right at 72nd Street. If you are traveling I-80 right now, 680 to 480, that drive taking you about 13 minutes. Do want to pull up our camera shot in this area. This is from J. Moore Landscaping. Those headlights heading towards you, that's your eastbound traffic, and so far moving smoothly. Dave and Cerise. Your traffic this morning. This is from our American National Bank at 90th and Dodge. You can see moving smoothly through there, and across our map we are seeing green, which means no tie-ups for you right now. You are watching WOWT 6 News live at daybreak. New update on the roads for you. We are monitoring a water main break. This one down along 16th and Z, so just a bit south of Q Street. Watch for that. Avoid the area while crews are working. You're watching WOWT 6 News live at daybreak.
Jordan's got a check of traffic and a water main break.
Yes, a reminder of this trouble spot. It is along 16th and Z, so a bit south of Q Street, but crews are responding right now to a water main break in that area. Avoid it so that they can work, get all that water cleaned up. As for your interstate system, as we zoom up to 72nd and I-80, you can see streets are in the green, which is good news. Pulling up our camera here from J. Moore Landscaping. This is your eastbound traffic. So far, things moving right on schedule. Dave and Cerise.
Jordan.
And a reminder of the couple of issues that we are dealing with right now. Up north of the metro, right at John J. Pershing and Copper Road, there is reports of an injury accident. Single vehicle. This is just a little bit north of that access to Dodge Park Road, also a bit north of I-680. And then we have another trouble spot at 16th and Z, a water main break there. Now, we are getting word that crews have shut off the water, so you should not see any of that standing water anymore, but you could still see some crews working in the area. Dave and Cerise.
Jordan.
All right, do want to give you a heads up. Jenna James has been on the scene all morning long, but a reminder for traffic. Martha from 20th to 23rd is closed right now for a police investigation. We'll keep you updated on when that is reopened to traffic. And as for your interstate system, taking a look at 72nd and I-80 from our J. Moore Landscaping camera. This is what traffic is looking like. Those headlights heading towards you, those are your eastbound traffic heading towards downtown. Just ahead here after the break, we'll get another look at your forecast and see why you may soon not need to carry your driver's license anymore. You're watching WOWT 6 News live at daybreak. We do have one trouble spot that you need to avoid this morning, and it is the area of an overnight shooting. Martha from 20th to 23rd is closed right now while police investigate. Jenna James is live on the scene, and she'll be giving us updates all morning long. But again, this area is still closed for right now. You will want to avoid it. Give police plenty of room to work. 1110 KFAB's Lucy Chapman joining us live now for some new construction starting up today. Hey, Lucy.
Well, good morning, Jordan. This is on a long stretch of a very busy piece of road, Northwest Radial, all the way from Cumming to Maple Street. You're going to find various lane restrictions, both north and southbound. It's going to be with us through November. For WOWT 6 News viewers, I'm Lucy Chapman with 1110 KFAB Time Saver Traffic.
this morning.
I know a lot of people waking up early want to know how Dodge is moving. So far, things looking so good. If you're traveling 180th to 90th along Dodge Street, that drive taking you about 9 minutes right now. Then once you do reach 90th Street, here's a look at what traffic is like in the area from our American National Bank camera. Not stacking up quite yet at that intersection like we do see as that commute starts to pick up. We'll keep you updated as changes roll in. Dave and Cerise. You can see the police cars there in the street. That is our issue. Martha is closed from 20th to 23rd while police are investigating. If you do go through that area, you are going to be redirected through some neighborhoods. Your better option might be to head just a little bit north and take Leavenworth to avoid. Also do want to give you a heads up of some new construction starting up today. Northwest Radial from Maple to Cumming. That is going to be going on until November. Dave and Cerise. Welcome back. Time right now is 6:42. Do have a new accident. Want to let you know about this one on the Iowa side of the river. It's along I-29 northbound right near the Nebraska Avenue. That is coming across as an injury accident. I went and checked our cameras. Going to go ahead and pull this up for you right now. This is what we are seeing. Oh, they're moving it on me. This is what we are seeing as it went over here. There's a car on the side of the shoulder. Not sure if that is the crash. No police on scene just yet. We will keep you updated as we learn more about this accident. David and Cerise. To track an injury accident that is reported in Iowa. This is along I-29 northbound right near Nebraska Ave. Again, that's in Council Bluffs. Came across as an injury accident. As I pull up our camera, we're watching crews on the scene here. This is a police vehicle pulled over on the shoulder. A couple of people outside of the car, but I don't see any other vehicles in the shot. They've kind of been scanning around looking. So not exactly sure what's going on in the area, but cars are moving through just fine. No backups forming. That's the good news, but do use caution as you make your way through. Dave and Cerise. All right. Already seeing an accident. This one just coming in, and it's right in the area of 50th and Farnham, coming across as an injury accident. Steer clear of this one. Instead, you can head up north just a couple of blocks and hit Dodge Street. Keep you updated. Reminder, those streets are going to be wet as you're heading in. Just ahead here after the break, how one NFL player rolled up to training camp. This is WOWT 6 News live at daybreak. And we are already seeing some issues out there on the roadways. One of those accidents is along Farnham Street right at 50th. That came across as an injury accident. We do have a crew on the scene pulling up our live camera view. This is what they are seeing there. Car completely on its side, blocking lanes of traffic. Again, that is 50th and Farnham. If you are heading through that area, go ahead and go north a couple of blocks and take Dodge as your alternate route, because you do want to give crews plenty of room to work. Again, this came across as an injury accident. Police on scene right now investigating. We'll keep you updated. We also have another accident this morning. 1110 KFAB's Lucy Chapman joins us live for that one. Hey, Lucy. Lucy's mic not working, so I'll go ahead and get right to it. That other accident along the North Freeway at Lake Street, that crashed in the southbound lanes. Reminder, those streets are wet this morning. Go ahead and use caution as you head out. Dave and Cerise.
Any issues quite yet?
Yeah, this rain is causing a whole lot of problems. We have 4 accidents working right now. We'll go ahead and get right into those. We have one along 30th and Ida. That's a brand new one. That crash is in the southbound lanes. Also want to let you know, standing water is covering the road at 135th and State. A reminder, if you do see water in the road, avoid it. Do not try to go through it. Another crash right now, 13th and Cass. That one also just coming out. A reminder of an earlier accident, North Freeway at Lake Street. That crash in the southbound lanes there along the North Freeway. And then finally, an injury accident at 50th and Farnham. We do have our crew on the scene of this crash. The car flipped over in traffic lanes, blocking lanes there. You can see cars having to come over into the wrong direction lane to pass by. Steer clear of this area. Go ahead and head north a couple of blocks to Dodge to avoid. Dave and Cerise.
Yeah.
Several issues out on the roadways. As you can see, streets are wet and slick this morning. 7 accidents currently working. I'll go over the 2 most recent ones. Highway 75 just north of the Platte River. There's an accident there, injury accident involving 3 vehicles. No direction given with that one. Then head just a bit north along JFK southbound at L Street. Another crash right there. You're watching WOWT 6 News live at daybreak. Rain is causing a whole lot of issues out there on the roadways. I'm working to keep you up to date. I'm tweeting out all of these accidents. You can follow me on Twitter at @JShefty. I have a constant report of all of the crashes. The 2 most recent ones, an injury accident along Highway 75 just north of the Platte River, that involving 3 vehicles. And then also JFK southbound at L Street, a crash in that area as well. We are going to have more news, weather, and traffic coming up here after the break. You're watching WOWT 6 News live at daybreak. So good. Check out our map. We are sprinkled with accidents this morning. We've got several working. I'm going to take a look at just a few of the top ones. We have a new accident coming out along Dodge Street, but an earlier crash at 50th and Farnham. This was an injury accident. We do have our crew on the scene, pulling up our live camera shot. This is that crash. That car still on its side there across the roadway at 50th and Farnham. Now, here's the trouble. Our workaround for this was to go up north to Dodge. Well, now we have an accident at 50th and Dodge. That crash is in the westbound lane, so now you might want to head on down south to Leavenworth to avoid that area. Also want to let you know about a new accident along I-80. This is along I-80 eastbound leading to that 42nd Street ramp. That could cause some issues. As we do know, I-80 gets a bit backed up when we have these rainy mornings. Dave and Cerise. Time right now is 6:44. Those accidents just continuing to roll in this morning. Some of our newest ones. We have an accident along Highway 31 and Fishery Road. That's just north of the Platte River, right by Schramm State Park. That crash, there's a car into a tree right there. Also a new accident along I-480 westbound near 10th Street. That's right as you're coming across from Iowa over the Missouri River. So that could cause some delays. Already seeing some yellow pop up on our map through there. And then another reminder, accident at 50th and Farnham. That an injury crash. We do have our crew live on the scene. We can see tow truck now in the area, so that should be cleared up here momentarily. It's been causing problems all morning, and then we had another accident just north of there at 50th and Dodge on our alternate route. So now head down to Leavenworth to avoid that spot. To Dave and Cerise.
All right.
Touch on some of the most recent ones that could slow you down. One just coming out along I-80 eastbound right near the Lake Manawa exit, so on the Iowa side of the river. Also want to let you know about a crash along I-480 westbound near 10th Street. As we pull up our camera shot that we have in this area, we can't see the accident, but we can see traffic moving okay. But those streets very wet this morning. And then we've been telling you all morning long about an accident at 50th and Farnham. That was an injury crash. Our crew's been on the scene all morning long. It does look like they've got that car out of the way now. Police getting ready to leave the scene, so that should be cleared here any minute now. I am giving you constant updates on my Twitter page. You can go to @JShefty to get the current traffic conditions, and I will keep you updated on there in between our cut-ins this morning. Dave and Cerise.
All right,